Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti at Josh Julius's Bendigo Stables. And it's just overcast and a little bit breezy, Pete, but they've got a good crowd there.
Yeah, we've escaped the ladies' women's syndicate. They're in there having a couple of drinks after their horses ran, but yeah, it's a reasonable day for the cup.
And you got a mate there right behind you, sticking his tongue out at you.
I wonder if that's not Rocket Cod, is it? You dropped a couple off here this morning. I don't know if it is.
Could be Rocket Cod.
Big head like his.
Yes, anyway, he wants to be on TV, so that's okay.
No, that's all right, as long as he's got a little bit of good input.
All right, let's go back through last week's runners. Where do we start?
Pleasant start, Darren, a winner. Carraganair, wasn't that a good strong win?
Friday night at the Valley,
yep.
Craig Williams.
Plenty of hours.
Caught plenty of bad press in the lead up to Friday with a bake from Hayes and a bake from Weir. And rides a double.
And a million social media bakes.
The media went quiet after that.
Yeah, well, maybe
it was a great ride on Craig in there.
It's probably the testament of Craig Williams. He bounces back from all the criticism. And
great ride, and gee, those owners were happy, weren't they?
Picture of Big Roger here.
Yeah, lifting him up. I'm still in a back brace.
Just the smile was gold. So
yeah, no, it was
fantastic.
a great night, and yeah, it was great to see that horse win like that. And congratulations to all the Carraganair owners. Yeah, just great to win a race on Manikato night, and that horse will go to Flemington on Oaks Day now. Yeah. There's a couple of races there for him, so you know, to have a runner in the carnival's a great thing. To have a winner in the carnival's fantastic, and you can understand. You know, back in the winter in a 0 to 58 at Geelong, this horse was at the crossroads, wasn't he, when he was leading and weakening?
Well, run here at Bendigo where it was like, gee, what do we do? And have a look at the turnaround.
Turned him around, that Hayes and Davin.
Testament to the stable. Yep.
Done a good job.
Great job.
We'll give him a wrap there.
Yeah, that's it for a little while now.
Yeah, they get nothing.
From,
they owed us that after millinery, Pete.
What's that? Yes, well, they'll sort of say that it probably wasn't their doing, the undoing of millinery, but
buck stops with the trainer, Pete.
It does, yes, like the coach of any team.
That's it.
We go from chocolates to boiled lollies with Red Handle at Doomben. Finished last, Aaron.
Yeah, it didn't run the 13.50 according to Tony Golan. It was a disappointing effort, but just never got in the race, Pete. So settled back and stayed back, and. Yeah. He's going to freshen her up and get her back to 1200 at Doomben, and he's still confident she can win Saturday races. She's no champion, but he's still adamant she'll pay away, so we've got to trust the trainer.
Yep.
You always say that's a bit hard to do.
As long as they learn from their mistakes, Darren.
Is that your message?
That's my message. Well, I think we all probably thought that she may have been able to run the 13, but we learned she hasn't, so it's good that he's going to turn that around quickly, hopefully. I just lost track of my days. Monday at Swan Hill, we had Mystic Man have his first start. He ran
Linda Meach. Where'd you pluck her from?
No, mate, I was just... she was fourth in line, I think, of 4 Weir runners. We were probably not going to run, and I think we...
probably shouldn't have.
Well, this is not sounding the right way. We ended up with Linda Meach, but I mean, she's a good job.
She rides great.
Right, yeah. She gave great feedback.
Said the horse is a good horse.
Yeah, so we just got to look after him, Darren.
Felt the track?
He was a bit sore after, and obviously we're just waiting on today, which is 48 hours out, just the vet summation and whether we give him a little spell.
Yeah, well, they said it was a good 4, but apparently it raced like a good 3.
Yeah, so we probably just got to measure it in the next 24 hours.
I'm sure he'll be going to the paddock.
Your idea is to go to the paddock and bring him back for the winter.
The winter, I think that's his only hope.
Yep. From there we go to Benalla, where you've done about 1,000 kilometres to get there yesterday to see Artisano run well for third. Not a lot of luck when we needed it, but he would never have beaten the winner, but probably should have ran second. Yeah,
well, Matt Kamani said to me he couldn't win.
Yep.
Needed to run, and won by 5. So either he's very shrewd or he's got no idea.
Well,
what's your tip?
Hope he's shrewd.
Shrewd you going with? Oh.
So,
he agrees.
Well, I'll give it a bit of a say here.
Look, he ran well. Yeah. Jumped out and travelled. You know, got a little bit of interference in the straight early, and that interference caused Jack Hill to drop his whip.
Yeah.
And he did protest to try and get second. He clearly should have run second. But this horse is, you know, I thought he's come a long way this prep. Come off an injury last prep, and, you know, he's out for a long time, got gelded, and, you know, he looked good yesterday, I thought. And I think a big track with 2,400 and a little bit of cut in the ground, he's ready to win. And I'm sure that breed just get better with age.
Nice,
So
yeah.
he's still a big baby, but you know, he should have run second yesterday. I think hopefully we can win a race with him before we put him out. If we can win a race before the tracks get rock hard, that would be good, and then we can bring him back in the autumn.
We're all agreeing or disagreeing there, and I'm not right up with Mr. Edward language. It's a track over here about 500 metres away, and it's a 24 in about a fortnight that might suit him.
Good.
2,400 metre race, and we'll see what happens anyway after we get the stable report on who pulls up. We also had our 2 women's racing horses debut, hence why we're in Bendigo today. We'll kick off with Lady McPhee, who ran 4th, and I would say a couple of ticks there on today's result.
I think out of the run, she's one to follow. The first 2 horses across the line are genuinely Saturday City class horses, and she settled back, missed the start, settled back, over-raced. They sat up in front, which made it really hard to run on, but out of all those horses that I've seen race Saturday, she's one of the few that actually got to the line.
Yeah.
And her last 200 or 300 was as good as anything I've seen today.
Yep.
So she's a high-class filly who just needs to learn how to race. And I know Michelle's put a lot of time into getting her to settle, but I think it's just going to take a few races.
Yeah.
I think if we take her away and put her in a nice maiden up the country somewhere, she'll just win and do a lot wrong, but she'll win.
Yeah.
And I think she's city class every day of the week, so we're really, really happy with the way. And she looks super. And what do you think?
I think that
you're a good judge.
Key indicators were
indicators.
Very flighty, and Michelle's got the right gear on her to help her. Obviously, she had the hood on, which is the red hood that they removed from the gates. She did that. She was a little bit slow out, but I think she raced well until they slowed the pace, and then she got over racing. But the fact that she finished off, like you said, again,
doesn't happen.
No, I mean, and she's probably ran home the best last 4 and 2, and took ground off the winners, where she was entitled just to probably plug away and run 3rd or 4th last.
Yep.
But to her credit, she's ran on. So I think
you're really happy with that.
Really shows probably her class.
Potential.
Yeah.
High potential, that filly.
And good job, Michelle. She's sort of worked her out and raced her accordingly. And,
sure.
Yep. The other chap wasn't quite as good on face value. But
didn't go to plan, did it?
No,
Condover Hall.
I just, you would think we'd learn a bit, or a bit stable might learn a little bit.
Yeah, he look. The plan was to ride him forward.
Yep.
And try and be in the finish with no expectations. Unfortunately, half the field tried to go forward, and he got into a speed battle. And then when he eased, he was sort of wound up and got over racing, and then just got in a little bit of trouble because the kid called out for room, and it just all went pear-shaped. And then he probably got his tongue over the bit.
Yeah.
And once she knew he had his tongue over the bit, she didn't hurt him. She just eased him down. So I think you just, like Michelle said, you've got to put a line through it today and forget he went round, treat it as a bad trial, and he'll redeem himself next time over 14 somewhere. He's probably a horse that's a year away. He's a genuine out-and-out New Zealand stayer, but, we kicked him off today, didn't go to plan, but look, we've seen him trial, we know he's got more than that.
And, obviously his breeding suggests 2024. He's up there doing a lot that you wouldn't expect a star to be doing having his first start.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other side of that is it's all new, and this is midway class racing we're at today, or even a bit stronger.
Yeah, well, I've never been to the races on a day, with so many women owners.
Yeah.
And it was good to see them all there, wasn't it?
That was great. It was, I don't know, between the 2 horses, probably 25 or 30 ladies. And
and you just didn't want to leave them out of the bar there, did you? You were happy chatting away?
I was very happy staying there and chatting away. They sort of were all a bit on my side, Darren.
They like you.
They might have thought that you give me a hard time on ATB-TV.
You've always been a bit of a ladies' man, haven't you?
Oh, no, not really, no.
Well, that's your reputation around Hamilton and Penshurst. You're a bit of a ladies' man.
Just thought it was part of the ATB sort of role that you just got to look after the clients.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a few male owners out there just not feeling the love.
Ah, righto.
Hey?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Nothing to discuss?
Yeah, just for those ladies too. I brought Darren back from the course and he found a McDonald's wrapper in there, but that was Jonah's, my son's.
Yeah, sure it was. Sure it was. I think we've told the story about McDonald's building next door to you.
Yeah, and the gate at the back and all that. Yeah, old news. Right, that's all our runners.
Right.
We're going to move on.
So what's going on now? Where are we off to?
Thursday, nothing.
Good.
And apart from a couple of visits down to Werribee for you with Tiberian. Friday, we've got 2 runners. Start during the day with Ransom Money at Horsham. 7 in the race, gate 2, Dean Yendall, 1400.
Soft 5.
It's soft 5 at the moment. So I mean, even it's overcast. You would think at worst to get back to the 4 it'd be good for him. And
Disappointing last start, this horse.
Yep.
Didn't appear to go at all.
Quick backup's interesting.
Quick backup. I would think on that, it's a really winnable race. Matthew Wynn's got the top weight,
Yeah,
which has got a bit of ability.
Yep.
So apart from that, it's a winnable race and he gets his chance.
Gate 2, you nearly could sit outside the leader, Darren.
2. So 1 leads, 2 follows.
Something like that. I can see Dean sitting in the 1-1.
I don't think Dean will muck around.
No, I reckon he'll be right up this horse.
I reckon he might even take him to the front.
That'd be good too. Well, it's the perfect track for that kind of racing.
Leaders track Horsham. He rides Horsham better than anyone.
Well, home base for the boy.
You've been saying that for years.
Yeah, and let's hope he gets the job done.
All right.
Confidence back for the horse and the owners. PK, that night,
Mooney Valley.
I presume you'll be venturing down. Or
I'll be there,
we all
8:30
might be there.
Friday night.
PK, 1200, benchmark 64. He's drawn gate 2 as well, which is ideal, and Jordan Charles on.
Jordan Charles. How'd that come about?
I'm not sure.
There's a bit of a backstory here, isn't there?
Yeah, where he thought that Jordan would be suited this horse. So,
Did he?
Yeah. That might be a flip side of the story. It might be the other way around. Anyway, it's all sorted. Doesn't matter how it happened, it's sorted.
Well, we wanted Jordan
Sorry,
Charles.
Johnny Allen. Right?
I wanted Jordan
Yeah,
Charles.
well, you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put a bit of trouble in the camp.
that's all right.
He rides good, Jordan. He's in great form.
Those kind of phone calls just wake you up every now and then.
Anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, look,
What do you think? It's a
super
winnable-
chance on
great
Cranbourne. I
track.
think it'd be a similar sort of race.
Should have won.
Yeah.
Should have won at Cranbourne.
Yep. So he'd go into that race with 2 wins beside his name. He probably starts about $3 or $4.
Without seeing the form, it's
No.
a bit hard to say, but gee, I'm looking forward to seeing him go around there.
Cranbourne, Mooney Valley, similar sort of tracks. At least from gate 2, you can dictate where you want to be. And you're not sort of, 10, you go back, you're hard to win. You try and go forward, you're 3 wide. 2, we can see him in
Smart
the
rider,
first 4.
Jordan Charles, isn't he?
And riding a lot of winners.
Do you rate him or not?
I like
Because you've
Jordan.
been a bit quiet about him.
No, I like Jordan.
You don't? Yeah, I don't
Good
notice.
rider, good kid, listens to instructions and generally gets them right. And obviously he's having a good run with Archie Alexander. And
It's taken me a long time to convince you to put him on. Why is that?
probably because he's not sort of in our regime.
Well, he should be.
Well, he is at the moment. Is that
He's
it?
a hard man.
Oh, Geordie, all right, spoke to him
I
this
wonder
morning.
if Jordan's watching this.
Yeah, no, he will be. He'd be thankful that I rang him up and told him that we wanted him.
Good.
Hopefully. If you can get the job done,
You'll
Geordie,
have a-
you're laughing.
You have a friend to your sacking.
Yeah, we're quick here, aren't we? You're either part of it or you're out. Newcastle, Saturday, raining meteor.
Last chance.
Benchmark 60, I think 1200.
Last chance.
Yeah, he'll be carrying 60. But win, lose or draw, I think it might be it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's getting to the end, so...
Take the money, it's like Monopoly, cash in and go home.
Well, at the end of the day, he'd want to do something super to warrant going on
Yeah.
with, I think. But
Yep.
we've tried a different stable and we've given him every chance.
Yep, no,
And
for
if
sure.
it doesn't work out, we've raced him for 5 years and
2.5 years he's won 1 race. Darren.
can't keep him.
No. Sunday, potentially 3 runners. No, fields aren't
Kilmore.
out. Yep. Misty C.
Misty
We're going
C.
to discuss that. It's 1200, so whether we go to that or look for a 14, that needs to be.
I thought he was going to go to 14. I thought he'd be
Yeah.
better at suited,
Maybe the
but
calendar hasn't helped
maybe there's
us.
no race.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a weak field. I don't know. I haven't had a look. But
So we'll-
he's in good form, this horse.
Oh, terrific form.
And he is ready to win again. And
City class in the making, Darren.
he's a good horse. He just needs room.
Yep.
And probably does need 14, but that could be the good race for him.
Yep. 2 that would definitely, well, Millinery will go to Hayes'. I think Hayes just can't wait to get him to the track, or her to the track, and just
you're
put a
saying-
line through what happened last start.
You're saying she was a certainty beaten last time?
Absolutely.
And
Should
you're
have won
saying-
by 4.
And you're saying there'll be a jockey change?
Yeah, I just don't know whether we'll see M. Aiken claiming whatever he claimed beside the horse's name. I would suggest.
You've destroyed his career in one
No,
go,
I
haven't you?
like that, Mitch, but he'll learn from it. You were the one that.
I was nice to him.
Kid's probably still shaking in his boots when he sees those fluoro colours.
Copped a shocker there.
I'd
for
say
anyone,
we'll
anyone
get
that doesn't know.
We'll have a
go and
senior
look at the
rider.
replay.
I'll be thinking of Corey Parrish or someone like that to be on, and it just gets the money.
Caulfield Cup winning rider.
We climb a bit higher. And well done to Corey too. That
We
was
had
a
a chat to him
brilliant story.
yesterday. He was wrapped.
Yeah.
He still can't believe it, he said.
It's unreal, isn't it? Like he's
I said, how'd you feel at the 100 when you hit the lead? He goes, I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, he had that whip in the left hand, and he was just windmilling it till he got past the post. But there's a great racing story in itself. And
That's what racing does.
yeah, well, he can come back and ride a Class 1 at 64, Class 1 at Kilmore for us. We'll be happy. I'm not saying he's on, I don't know, but that's just one that I would say he'll be riding wherever he can get rides.
I think that Hayes team would be a bit scared to go against you, the form you're in.
Tipping well, aren't I?
Mate, you're just ruling the roost.
What about Craig and Hare last
Got
week?
all it.
Didn't we gave it the push last week?
You got all the training. The trainers are fearful of you.
You know, when we give them a push, they blow out the market.
We get bigger odds.
So, millinery, and the other one is Himmiji Joe, who's come back in really good form, and I think they're just going to work out whether she goes over 1450 or a mile.
So she's had 2 starts in for 2 seconds.
Yep, 1400 last night.
Nice runs.
Oh, excellent.
And
Jack Hill.
Just need cutting the track.
Yep.
And she's a chance again.
Got to be a super each way chance.
She's in rare form.
Yeah. I don't know.
Underrated filly.
Will they go to the mile, you reckon?
She's underrated mare.
Yeah.
Will they go to the... I don't know. I think it's a fitness thing. I think they decide
because she was a little bit...
whether she's ready for it or she's not ready for it.
Because the vet report says she was a little bit proppy.
Tell you what, that copper out there is doing a roaring trade, isn't he?
I'm going to say, there's another one, lights on again.
That's the same one.
Probably booked me for bloody illegal parking.
He hid behind my truck there before he was reeling them in. I'll probably get rocks thrown at my truck when I drive home.
Yeah, that ATB bloke.
He's doing a roaring trade out the front of Bendigo.
Yeah, the lights just caught me eye.
We should interview him on ATB-TV.
You reckon? Oh, geez, we've got a couple more horses we might talk about here.
Right.
I'd give it up. Captain Harry potentially going around in a 1400 metre at Ballarat on Monday.
Right.
It's a Super Vobis 14, so...
that'll be a strong race.
Monday before cut. Oh, yeah, Super Vobis it will be. Yeah, be interesting.
Interesting to see what riders are riding there, Pete, because like Yendel will be down having the parade at Flemington, so
we'll have to...
you're going to have to find a rider pretty quick.
Johnny has been on him. Who else has been on him? Jack. We'll work it out. But I think just seeing him at 14, I just hope he hasn't gone over the top this prep, but just get a true indication.
Any blinkers going on?
I've got no idea. I'll have to just chat about all that.
I'm glad you're onto it.
Well, it's gone from 12 to 14,
glad you're onto it.
so blinkers probably won't go on. No. Next day's just a midweek Tuesday meet.
Tuesday at Flemington.
Yeah. Couple of runners there now. What's this Tiberian horse? How's it going?
Seems to be all right.
A lot of talk, isn't it? So not doing much racing.
Son of the teaser, the fluffer.
How good's that?
That's a great story.
He had one mare in 1 year, one the following. They both won. He's only had three
foals
to race. Didn't he? And I love the little story that we sent out to the owners. He actually served 18 last year.
Did he?
And the owner didn't take any money for it, but he took 18 magnums of wine, champagne. And next season the payment's double. It's 36 or something.
He must like champagne.
Well, I just thought he didn't no money, so it'd be interesting. He's 18.
I'll give you a bit of a tip.
Yep.
In ATB, there's no chance of me taking champagne for shares.
No.
That's not going to happen.
Or me taking it for wages.
No. Oh, well, you could. Yeah, look.
No,
I've
great
been
story.
down there watching the horse, and we'll do a bit of a segment on the lead up to Melbourne Cup Day. I think we're going to do it on Sunday.
Yep.
In a special ATB edition, and we'll cover off the 3 runners: Tiberian, Yogi, and Wanadiva, who will all go around at Flemington next Tuesday. Yeah, it will be a big day.
It's great to get one at the carnival, the Cup Day, let alone 3 runners.
Yeah, well, we're planning on having 3 runners Cup Day, and then on Oaks Day, Craig and Air again. So, yeah, it should be an interesting week for us.
Huge. We can get the banner flying with one of those, or maybe all 4.
Well, just to be there on the day will be something special,
and great for their owners.
Yep. So it's something we're looking forward to.
In some
ways, it's something I'm looking forward to being over. But
do we get a chance to speak to Olivia Pallier and
Olivia speaks?
And
yep. I think we'll see him on Friday. He speaks very good English.
That'd be good to get a bit of insight.
Not sure about the trainer. What he
captions?
Speaks.
A few captions.
Yeah, but look, I know that the team came up Sunday and had lunch at the farm with some of our owners, and
Team Tiberian.
They had a very good day, and that's the police car.
That's the policeman.
I don't think we'd outrun that thing. They had a good day, but they were very nervous on Sunday because the trainer was arriving Monday, and you can imagine, you've been sent away with the best horse in the stable for the biggest race of the year, and you've got a 6-week thing here where you're looking after the horse, reporting back to the trainer. You'd be nervous when the trainer
Well,
turned
you
up.
wouldn't want to be. He comes in. This horse is a week behind.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so
You know, so especially after what Craig Williams had to say.
Oh well, geez.
He didn't give it a rap.
No wonder he never got a ride.
No, he
never
got
a chance
thrown
to
out.
ride it. But all things are good though.
The trainer was
Trainer's happy.
wrapped. Sean sent me a text and said, I get to keep my job. You don't have to give me a job to fly my family over.
Yeah.
And then she sent me a text last night to say the boss must be happy because he took us all to Crown for dinner and he's never done that in 10 years.
Well, there you go. Everything's swimmingly then by the sounds.
I reckon probably the owners will get the bill for that. So he's probably not a good guy at all.
That'd be interesting. Check your bills at the end of November.
Yes, but anyway, look, all in all, so far so good.
Yeah.
You know, there's 24 runners on the day. There's
Yep.
international horses. There's international jockeys. It promises to be a great day. 22 degrees in the weather. It's going to be
Yep.
just nice. And, you know, what am I most nervous about now, Pete?
Barra?
The barrier. I've had 6 cup runners, and I've had 1 drawn inside 20.
Yeah, it's not a real... You're due. You're due.
Just give me a decent gate. Just like, as I say all the time, all I want is for our horses to have
Yeah.
every chance.
Yeah.
And not be disadvantaged in any way. And then if they're good enough, they win good.
Yeah.
If they get beat, well,
Yeah, well,
you cop it, don't
that's
you?
right.
You know, talking to Nick Williams the other day, and just said, "Is there any chance you could just have a year off and give us a chance?"
Give us a break.
He said it took them a long time to win their
Yeah.
first cup. So
Yeah.
anyway, I think we've got the right horse. I don't think we could have bought a better one from what was traded, and we'll just have to wait and see. But on Sunday, we're planning to bring you a special episode of ATB-TV from Werribee,
For Cup Day.
and hopefully we'll have some stars of the turf there to talk
Vision and
about.
a few racing identities,
Yeah, so it promises to be a good
So
show.
all we've got to do is just keep him sound at the training base for 4 or 5 days, and yet half the field is still going to be running around on Derby Day and that. So I think we're in a nice position.
Well, we're there.
Yep,
Anyway,
that's it.
so that's it, Pete. So you looking forward to the Cup week?
I am. We've it's come quick. It sort of was like 5 weeks to go, and all of a sudden
Bang.
it's here.
It's
and
here.
I mean, obviously, you're busy with there's foals and there's mares being covered and there's
Business
dropping
is going on.
Well, hence today pre-trainers dropped off. So you know, every horse in the ATB business has still got to be cared for. They're all
Yep.
in some sort of position where they're either in training or going to. But the Cup week itself, it's just
It's massive, isn't it?
it's massive, and you know it's great that it's coming, but it's also going to be good when it's sort of finished in a way. But
Yeah, and I'll just say a lot's been written through the spring about Tiberian, and
Yeah.
I'm amazed how often I get quoted. They must be ringing you.
me,
They're not ringing me.
Nah.
Anyway,
Well, you
promised to be a little story on us too on Channel 7 on Cup Day.
yeah,
So I'll
that's
be...
interesting.
And they actually did interview me for that one.
No plagiarism with that one.
No, so that'll be interesting to see how that all comes up.
Well, that'd be great. We better get the what do you call it? The recorders on while we're down there.
Yeah,
and
'cause we won't see it.
no. So yeah, it's great. It gives us a little bit of extra PR across
Yeah,
the
it's
board,
great. No, it's good. So,
and obviously there's a real good story behind this horse and the owners. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
so we'll look forward to it. So we're really right in the middle of spring now, and you know what? Within a week and a half, it's all over.
There it goes,
and
yeah.
we'll say, where did that go? But what else would you want to be doing in Victoria
Well,
in October, November?
we're just with all the efforts and that to get these international horses over here that you put in between yourself and Chris and a few others. It gives a lot of people the opportunity to win the ultimate, but also just have a great time as friends and clients of ATB. So
It's good.
it's a huge week.
But you know what? Today, with all those ladies there watching their horse with Michelle Payne,
Yeah.
how good was that?
Yeah, no, terrific.
And
We've got a
can't
bit of-
wait for one of them to win, and you got a bit of vision,
Vision
here,
I'll tack on the end.
which
as
will
we-
go out on that. And until next week, well, until Sunday,
Sure.
we'll
Vision.
bring a short version from Werribee. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti. Back to work. You're off to McDonald's.
Poor jokes.
First catch of the last stride, I think, has just won by a nose to Boom Chicka Boom. Third, Premier Memento or the fast finishing Lady Mathke, who sizzled late.